Try predict the future by inventing my tomorrow. It's not a destination, it's a creation.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's bound to be some little niggly conflicts now and again, but it's nothing too dramatic. And there's no prima donnas or big egos amongst us, so then, you know, once that's out of the equation, I think it's easy to resolve most niggly little issues.
Right.
The Kilimanjaro climb, there are different ones, there's different routes and everything, but the one that we did took 5 days. So you spend sort of 3 days getting to the base of the mountain, and then the 4th day you go up and down the mountain, and the 5th day you walk the entire way back.
But they only lets you back to it. No, there's some guy who did it in 9 hours.
No, it was...
Yeah, he does it in a day.
It's sprints up
Yeah.
all over the mountain.
It wasn't 9 hours.
That was something like so what he does it like in a day, yeah. It's a Tanzanian guy, a local guy.
He lives there.
Like climatizers, I mean, he literally runs. You know, we walked in 5 days, he runs.
Yeah.
Even if not 9 hours, maybe a day, definitely less than.
He has to wear a heart rate monitor, and there's people along the route to tell him to slow down because his heart rate spikes. So
He has
so
like
high.
grab food as he goes past.
Yeah, because the altitude, don't you have to...
Yeah,
get
but he
used
lives
to
there,
it?
so he's a lot used to it. Yeah,
A lot used to it.
a lot more used to it. Or he's just used to it.
Your best bets for tomorrow.
I mean, the whole music market's changed. You know, there's not this unlimited bucket of money coming from some major label to fund your career. You have to find other ways and means, and that's pretty much what we've done.
And we still own all our own music, so it's not like we signed it away to KFC or whatever. It's nice to do.
And we have the power to make our own decisions. We're not at the mercy of anyone.
Save your best bets for tomorrow. Don't
You are
Yeah.
with you.
No, I think we all like elements or bands that combine elements of electronica. You know, like Postal Service did like a really cool album where, you know, there were still good songs, but there was this sort of electronica sound that
Radiohead.
went through. Radiohead's new sort of direction. But, and obviously dubstep's the big buzzword at the moment. Our sound guy, I think the only word, or every second word that came out of his mouth during South by was Skrillex. And we're like, we hear Skrillex one more time. But, and it sounds like Muse is actually going in a dubstep direction. Yeah, I mean, we're not music snobs. So, you know, I think we all like good songs. And if a good song is pop or electronica or country or folk or whatever, it's a good song, it's a good song. It doesn't matter what outfit you dress it in, you know, as long as it's a good song.
Unless it's like this outfit.
Unless it's this outfit.
Let's get into this.
I feel my life is incomplete without my missing puzzle piece.
It was actually a bittersweet thing because 20 minutes before we were meant to go on, they came to us and said, you have to cut. We have to cut our set. So we were like, oh, this sucks. And then we had to remind ourselves that this is probably the biggest television audience we'll ever play to, and it's still, even though it's one song, we only played one song, because we were right at the end, you know, we were just before Shakira. So naturally these things run late and bands have to start cutting material. So yeah, it was an amazing thing. It was very nerve-wracking because you've got to set up and
Go.
Yeah.
Like a billion people around the world watching, so
yeah.
everything's going to be spot on.
And nothing went wrong, believe it or not.
Yes, yeah. Usually.
For once, everything
Yeah.
went right.